Black Girl Talks is an initiative giving Black women the confidence to explore aesthetic treatments without fear.
Through myth busting and education, nurse practitioner Lynn Luckett aims to demystify neurotoxins and other beauty treatments, and she joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Is there a difference in the way toxins work in a person's skin if its skin's of a different color?
So there's no difference in the way it works, but as an injector, I consider cultural differences such as thickness in skin and general appearance.
Okay, let's put the elephant out there that's in the room. Black don't crack. So that's why Black people don't get this, right? Isn't that what you hear all the time?
That is definitely what you hear all the time. And although the melanin in our skin protects us from the sun, we get better sun protection, it doesn't mean that we don't age. We still age, and what that tox does is allow us to do it gracefully and naturally. And so that is one of the biggest myths out there, is that Black don't crack, but we all age.
Does that myth alone keep women from going to see you and possibly getting toxins because they feel like culturally they can't or shouldn't?
That is part of it. I'd say the number one concern I get at my practice is, we don't need it. You know, that's not for us. The other concern is going to be people are used to that look from the 90s or 80s where people had Spock brows and just that frozen look. And people go, I don't want to look frozen. And it's not about that anymore.
So what is it about?
It's about aging gracefully and naturally. We're softening lines. So even though although the darker skin isn't going to age as quickly, just naturally, we're exposed to the sun that causes damage. We smile. We crinkle our eyes. You know, our forehead has lines in it. We still age, and it's natural, right? So by virtue of our facial expressions.
Yeah, and I imagine people just feel so much more confident in themselves, that they're taking care of themselves, and you know, and that's why a lot of people do it.
It is. And I'd also say in the Black community, even for myself, prior to becoming an injector, I never considered Botox, any, neurotoxin. I just never did, because I also thought Black don't crack. I don't need it. My skin looks great already. But I'll tell you, it's definitely cut back on the amount of makeup that I wear or
so you do use it?
I absolutely do. I was actually at a training, and a fellow injector here said to me, I was laughing, he goes, how are you treating someone with all of that? And it was my forehead and crow's feet.
Because it still moves. But
oh my gosh, it was terrible, and I didn't even know it.
Well, because even now you're still moves, you still have movement in your face.
And that's my point. For people of color, and really for anyone. You can age naturally. That Botox, it isn't meant to change your appearance. It softens those lines.
So what else is out there? Botox is out there. What else do you, as an injector?
So in terms of neuromodulators, I use Botox. Botox is just a brand name. So people call neuromodulators or neurotoxins Botox, but I use Xeomin in my practice, Botox, and Dysport.
Is there something else that Black women are getting that typically hadn't been talked about or gotten before? Are like fillers?
Filler, definitely. Because that's that same deal, right? Black doesn't crack, or people look at filler sort of as an extension to cosmetic surgery or cosmetic procedures.
Really?
Yes. And so they're hesitant. A lot of people see these exaggerated faces where people are overfilled, and now their cheeks are huge, and they have that alien-like look. And so people are afraid of that. But again, having an injector that's well trained is going to prevent you from having those exaggerated outcomes.
And what about the time of when you start all this? At what age should you start doing this?
So in terms of tox, late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, really?
And the reason why is that's about the time you're going to notice that movement, the forehead lines, the crow's feet starting to come in. And so what we're doing is just slowing it down. The tox actually, it calms down those muscles. We're putting them to sleep. So that they don't cause you to wrinkle up so much. Because over time, those lines become static, where even if you're not making an expression, you still see the forehead lines etched in your forehead.
All right, so what should someone be looking for when they are looking for a credible injector?
You're looking, number one, I say go to a licensed medical spa. There are people who are doing it in basements or wherever else. That's a whole nother story. But you're going to look for a credible practice, right, with a licensed injector. You're going to ensure you can always ask about the products that are being used. There are knockoff products out there. The lowest price isn't the best price when you're looking. That $6 Botox, red flag. The other thing is get comfortable with the person who's injecting you. Ask about their training.
Yeah, there's
That's important.
so much good information.
Thank you.
ShaperZWellness.com is where you can get some more information. Lynn, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
We
so much
appreciate
for
it.
having me.